Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now. Hello world, I'm Chris Pirillo, and this is the Locker Gnome Daily Report, or TLDR for short, your daily dose of tech news, gadget views, and answers that you can use. Here's something you might be able to use: hi-fi Mahogany headphones with mic and free shipping. It's a 25% discount just for you on deals.lockergnome.com. And yes, we still have some of those software and tutorial discounts going on there too. If you've been watching the Pirillo vlogs, you know that my parents are visiting. They are here today, although they're kind of taking a nap because they had to get up really early flying out of Iowa. That being said, at some point when they are here, I am going to give my dad the chance to play with a Surface for the first time. This is a Surface Pro, and you might remember his video that went a little viral when he was out here looking at Windows 8. Well, no, it wasn't the developer preview, it was the consumer preview, and, well, he didn't have a good time with it. That being said, we've never really seen his experience with a touchscreen device running Windows 8. Stay tuned. The other day, someone asked me about Raspberry Pi versus Arduino, and I didn't really have a good answer. So I reached out to my friend Lance, who is a developer. He's the guy that was my Sherpa on Diana's as well when we were at CES. Remember Lance? The Raspberry Pi, according to his breakdown, was designed mainly to be a tool to help and teach students programming. The Arduino, on the other hand, was made to help teach, in this case, electronics. So there's the hardware learning and the software learning. They're not mutually exclusive. In fact, I would say there's no good place to start, depending on what you want to do first. And yes, you can eventually use both. I do believe it speaks to the greater trend of being able to create your own experiences. I mean, I've always looked up to developers. They can create in code. Even hardware engineers. I mean, I could just never ever possibly do something like it. I'm okay at communicating with people, but in terms of software and hardware, I can use it, I can talk about it, I know what I like, I know what I don't like, but that's just about it. When I was growing up, we had simple electronics kits. You know, you can make LEDs illuminate, and that was kind of fun, but I didn't really learn much from it. Today, I could have a whole new world open to me, and I could create it. And in many ways, that's going to be the future. Instead of having to go through companies to create experiences, you can do it yourself. I mean, you could do that today. It's just that right now, the marketplace is just now starting to take off. The marketplace for open source hardware and software. Google has officially announced the Chromebook Pixel. It was just a rumor a few weeks ago, but this thing looks sharp. Literally. With 239 pixels per inch. Wow. It looks to be running the Chrome OS with a touchscreen. No way. The Pixel comes with 1 terabyte of cloud storage free for 3 years. That would pay for itself. Pixel boots up in seconds, stays fast, requires almost no setup or maintenance, and comes with virus protection built in. There's even a 4G model available, or you could stick with Wi-Fi and pay less. Backlit keyboard, glass touchpad, this thing's sexy. And it's not that expensive if you compare it with other Ultrabooks. If you compare it against other Chromebooks, it is going to look expensive, but it's powerful, running on the Intel platform, and it's still in stock on Google Play, $12.99. And that's for the basic 32 gig Wi-Fi version. What do you guys think? Should I get a hold of one or try? Google admits to be marketing this towards prosumers. I doubt the average consumer is going to be interested at all. Apple patent filing points directly to iWatch concept with flexible touchscreen display. I'm not a fan of watches, but it would be interesting to use the iWatch in another way. I mean, what if I used it as a necklace? It might look kind of awkward, but I just don't like wearing things on my wrist. Ooh, maybe I can make it a neckband. Nah. Do people even still wear watches these days? All I need is a smartphone. It would have to do something radically different or somehow enhance my other experiences within Apple's ecosystem for me to even consider it. The petition to make unlocking phones legal again passes 100,000 signatures. So now it's up to you, White House. Come on, Obama. You can do it. The FCC has ordered 2 million people to power down cell phone signal boosters. Watch out! We were just talking about the Arduino. Check out this project, the Tongueduino, a hackable, high-bandwidth sensory augmentation. According to the abstract, research has shown that electrotactile tongue displays paired with cameras can be used as vision prosthetics for the blind or visually impaired. You can see with your tongue? Nielsen agrees to expand definition of TV viewing. Makes sense to me, considering most of the TV I watch is not on a TV anymore. In fact, when do you watch TV? Unless you watch videos on your TV. That's not really watching TV in the traditional sense of the word. I mean, think about all those programs that are normally on TV that were broadcast only on TV before we had screens like these. As a prolific content producer, I'm far less concerned about where you watch our videos so long as you watch them, and hopefully you like and share them too. A court has ruled that CNET doesn't have to ban BitTorrent clients. I didn't even realize they were in court for this. Really? Someone tried to ban software that is relatively benign and does a lot of good in the world? Okay. Oh, I'm sure they were doing it to try to stop pirates. How well did that work for them? Here's the thing. I'm more than willing to pay for convenience, and I've done it in the past, but I'm also not stupid. I mean, if I could rent a digital movie for $4.99 here and $1.99 there, and it's the same movie, I'm going to rent it for $1.99. But at least give me that option. I don't think content pirates take content that's not theirs because they're trying to save money. I think they're doing it because the industry isn't making it easy for them to get to the content that they want to see, and they're more than willing to pay for it. Oh, go ahead. Try to block another piece of software from being downloaded. I'm sure it'll help. Not. Our question of the day is brought to you by GoDaddy.com. If you want to save money on your next GoDaddy purchase, then all you need to do is email me, Chris@Pirillo.com. I will send you my latest list of coupons. This question was asked by Jake F. Should I buy Bluetooth speakers to overcome cable management problems? I'm sure it couldn't hurt. I mean, if those speakers work well, why wouldn't you? In fact, I guess I would probably prefer Bluetooth speakers to anything that's wired if I wasn't really concerned about super high quality sound. And generally speaking, I've heard great speakers when they are wired, and I've heard great speakers when they've been wireless. I'm not an audiophile. I don't have great hearing. I could never really hear the difference between even a CD and, let's say, an LP. Certainly, the fewer cables you have running around, well, the less mess you would have to deal with. Kind of goes without saying. Are you asking if I think Bluetooth speakers are fine? Absolutely. I have a pair. A pair of Bluetooth speakers. I have a pair of other things, but I'm not really going to talk about that right now. So changing the subject, have you downloaded the free Locker Gnome app available for both iOS and Android? I know it's still a little buggy, not quite optimized for everything you might be running, but we are working on fixes. Today's top engager is Corey Thayer. Thanks again for being in the Locker Gnome community, Corey. And thank you for continuing to like and share the things that we're doing, because without you, it would just be me talking to a camera and there'd be no interactivity. I want the interactivity. I want you to ask questions. I want to share my knowledge with you, and I want your feedback. It's how this whole internet thing works. It's what makes this different from TV, even though if you're watching me on a TV, I approve. We'll see you later.